Morning guys, I'm out here on the Monk Rod 16 just to run through a couple of bits to maybe help you while the sand is feeling a little bit heavy. It's not as compact as what we want. We've not had the rain that we needed to sort of really settle the sand. So I think a lot of people are feeling at the moment that the sand's a little bit on the heavy side. Just want to run through a couple of bits just to try and help. One of the very common things you find in lessons is people don't actually hit the piece of the part of the sand that they think. So obviously if I draw a line in here, just as a little drill for you while with very little bunker rules going on at the moment, do you actually hit the part of the line that you think? Are you a golfer that hits more ahead of your line? Are you a golfer that hits more behind? Now very commonly, there's more reasons for me for a golfer to hit the ground behind the line. So say for example you're a golfer who's trying to hit maybe 2 inches behind the ball, but you actually hit 4 to 5 inches behind the ball. Put that together with the heavy feeling sand, the ball's going to come out really soft, more than likely not get out if we've got half a lip in front of us. So a little exercise first is just to make sure that you're feeling that you've actually got ground contact with the part of the ground that we need. Now more than likely if we're not hitting the ground every single time in the right spot, there'll be something there that's warranting a change. But first of all, at least we can start to focus right to the bare bones of why or where you hit on the ground before we get to the why, if that makes some sense. So, and secondly, with it feeling pretty heavy, we've just got to guarantee some commitment. We've got to guarantee some follow through, really simply, because if you hit the sand early, it's going to kill the speed of the golf club. So what we're going to be looking at now, I'm just going to try and give you a feel of just to try and get the grooves pointing right back at you in the follow through. So if I get my club to around that little area here, I know that number one, I've maintained the loft on the golf club, which is key for a sort of like a standard lie bunker. We'll get into the other lies in a second, but to get the club pointing back at me on the way through, it also guarantees that there's a follow through, because more than likely you'll see if the club digs into the ground a little bit early, there won't be much of a follow through on the way through, yeah? So from a standard lie bunker set up, I've got my point where I want to hit behind the golf ball, and automatically comes out pretty good. Club pointing back at me on the way through, maintain the loft. With a bit of extra sand, expect just a little bit less spin as well. So we'll go into that in the plug lies, but as a standard lie bunker shot, more than likely it's going to come out a little bit less spinny, unless you've got a really sort of a firmer lie.